see Lamarr Wilson here, and today I wanted to talk more about the Apple TV, which I unboxed on Friday. If you saw that video's doing very well, so thank you for watching it. And I've had a few days to play with it, and I've had a chance to play some games on it. And I gotta say, color me impressed. The one thing I did want to talk about really quick with the boxes, you know, inevitably, anytime you mention Apple, there will be people who's like, well, my box is better. This one is better. How dare you use that? And I think you're right. I think your box is better for you. If here's the bottom line for the because there are a lot of TV boxes, and I acknowledge that, and a lot of people are confused. The bottom line is, if you are in Apple's ecosystem, which means you buy or rent movies and TV shows from them, you use Apple Music, you have an investment of apps that you've bought, that a lot of them can now be seen on TV, then it's like common sense will tell you to stay within your ecosystem and use the Apple TV, because that's where you get the most bang for your buck. You already have bought stuff in the ecosystem, so you might as well stay with it. It doesn't make sense for you to get an Android TV or some other box, because then you lose access to your stuff. And so I think it's important for people to understand that. I think the Apple TV is great for people who use Apple products. For other people, it's not for you, so you don't have to really worry about it. Speaking of Android, I think Android TV is phenomenal. I think it's great if you're in the Google Play ecosystem and use all Google products, and you got Google Music, and you buy and rent again movies and things from them. Get the Android TV. It doesn't make sense to get anything else, because again, you then lose access to that stuff that you got. Now, somewhere in the middle, there's people who may play with different ecosystems, and there's a more universal box called the Roku, and a ton of you all have that, and I think it's a great box. One of my first boxes was a Roku, and I had it for a while, and it's I think if that works for you, if you can get your Android stuff on there, and if you can get your Amazon. So I'll talk about Amazon in a second. You can get your Amazon stuff on there. You can get your Netflix. You can get your Hulu. Get whatever you need for you. That's the box to get. And then you have Amazon, who has their own box. And if you buy Amazon movies, you see where I'm going with this. You buy Amazon movies. You buy Amazon, rent Amazon TV shows, or buy Amazon TV shows, and you got a Fire. You got a Fire tablet, or maybe you got the Fire phone. Whatever, if you like that ecosystem, please get their box. As a matter of fact, they want you to get it. They won't even sell the Apple or the Chromecast because they want you to get their box. And so, and then look at Windows. Now, Windows is special because I think Microsoft is finally getting together. Never count Microsoft out. I think they're finally getting their crap together. They're going to put Windows 10 on Xbox within a couple weeks. There's already on a lot of PCs. And remember, they still hold the market in OS. I mean, a bunch of people have Windows. Their tablets, their phones, all going to run cohesively under the same operating system. So think about that. You have your Xbox. If you're in the Windows ecosystem, the Xbox makes sense if you like games, because it has all the apps. It has Amazon app, Hulu, Netflix, has most of those things that you would use within the ecosystem, and their apps are really good. And so, and then they're trying to make it cohesive, where if you buy something on Xbox, eventually it'll be available for you to use on Windows. And so maybe you see Halo or some other game that you like to play on PC in the next 6 months or whatever. So there is room for everybody in this space. Everybody is trying to get that ecosystem that works. And I think the reason people like things like the Apple TV is that it's a continuation of your phone. So if I'm playing a game that's on here and it's also on my tablet, I can play here while I'm at a grocery store. Maybe I'm chilling on a couch, or maybe in another room that doesn't have a TV, and I can continue playing right here. And then I can pick up a controller if I want to, or just the Apple TV controller, and play in a big screen and beautiful, and have that experience. And so, and for a lot of games, it's cohesive enough where if you play one place, it'll save it, and then you can continue somewhere else. And I know a lot of games use iCloud for that. Google uses their cloud for that. I know Rovio has it for their games. Sometimes the manufacturer does their own cloud. And so I'm happy that people are playing games more. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, and this is going into the controllers. I'm not saying hardcore gamers need to worry about anything. I think their market is going to be fine because there's always going to be hardcore gamers. But I've been playing with this Apple TV for this weekend, and I gotta say, those games are phenomenal and they look great. And the casual market is the biggest market out there who are willing to spend money. They spent hundreds of dollars already on apps for their phone and tablet, and for a lot of them, it just continues onto the TV. And I'm actually super excited about this category of people who are not like us. They don't buy consoles. They don't play PC games. There's a large group of people who just don't have that experience. But you get a TV box in there, like Amazon did with their Fire TV. You get that, and you get a game controller. All of a sudden, you have a game system that works pretty darn well. And Apple has done the same. I showed you this controller a few days ago as I was doing like a stuff unboxing, and I played with it a little bit more. It's great. It works with the phone. I attached it to my tablet as well, and it was able to wirelessly work from there. Not inside, but just like wirelessly work through Bluetooth. What's really cool about this is as I did more research, this also works with Steam. This works as if you want to use like the big screen thing, or just Steam on your computer. And also has a button. I didn't notice it before. I don't know if you can see it. It's for mouse mode, so you can actually like bind all these buttons to what your mouse movements would be over your keyboard movements. This is pretty advanced for the $30-40 that it costs, and so I was very impressed with that, and I put the link again to it. I definitely recommend that if you want to stay in that system. The only downside is that it did not connect to the Apple TV yet. Maybe they need to push out some kind of update. I don't know. The only one that is officially available for the Apple TV that the Apple has been promoting is this one from SteelSeries. This is called the Nimbus. And I've tried this controller. Now, this is cool. This is specifically, well, it works best with iOS and Mac. So you can actually connect this to your Mac games as well. But it has a pressure-sensitive D-pad, rechargeable 40-hour battery. So just like the Wii U controller, 40 to 80 hours is what that one does. So this is really good. Lightning connector, so you can just charge right there. With your computer, and pressure-sensitive buttons. I gotta say, it has the same layout as Xbox, so that was easy for me. I gotta say, all I did was turn this button to on when I got it. I went to the Apple TV and just went to the Bluetooth thing, and I just automatically picked it up. It was like seamless. And I played Asphalt with it. I also played this buggy game. It's this racing game with you're on a buggy. It's a beautiful game. I played Geometry Wars, which really requires a controller. I mean, you could do keyboard or a mouse, but it really works best, I think, with a controller. And that worked well. Even Octodad just came out for... Now, that's something, consoles need to take note. I mean, Octodad, Deadliest Cat, excuse me, came out for $5 on iOS store. It's probably on Android, too, I'm not sure. But it just came out on mobile, and I think on the Wii U it just came out as well. It's like $16, $14-16, somewhere like that. I don't have the exact price, but somewhere within that, $5, and it's the same game, and it looks great, and I'm playing it on my TV as if it's a console. I gotta say, the mobile market is definitely is one you gotta watch. You can't take you can't take it for granted. So you think about the TV. That's one experience. Let's say I'm on a plane and I bring my tablet, and so I'm putting it in front of me. So it's on its stand and it's sitting in front of me. All right, and so while it's on the tray, and I just happen to have this in my bag, and I'm playing whatever game that I was playing earlier on the TV. Finishes it up. I can then maybe in a cab continue playing it on my phone. And you see, and you can do that with Android, and I believe Amazon has that cohesiveness too, and soon Windows will definitely have it. And so I'm just saying, the mobile market, with these controllers. Some of you, the hardcore laugh, oh, why you need a controller? What are you gonna get the, I'm just saying, there's a group of people who this is for. And this market, if Nintendo, if you listening, I don't know what you're exactly coming out with, but you better get in on this. Whatever your NX is, better be something related to this. Because if you miss this market, you might miss it completely. And I hope Sony gets back in it. They stopped pushing or promoting the Vita. There was an article about that. And I hope they figure it out, because I think the mobile market's going to be, it's already big, but it's going to be the next biggest thing. And this controller along with the Apple TV just really changed my perspective. So I just wanted to share that with you all, that I'm extremely happy. And if you have the Amazon TV, I bet you're happy as well, because you have a controller. Maybe you bought the controller with that and you got to experience that as well. And Android TV, I'm sure, is easy to do that as well. You have a bunch of games over there. And Roku has games as well that you can play. So there's games for everybody. So I will put the links to these two controllers below. I highly recommend them because I've been playing with them. This is a personal recommendation. I paid my own money for this one. This one was sent to me by the company, but the opinions are my own. They're not paying me. And so I definitely recommend, if you want to get that Apple TV and a good controller, get this Nimbus for sure. And this is just great for on the go. I'm extremely, and if you buy this, to be honest, it will work with everything, so you don't have to buy both of them. I'm just saying, if you don't have the TV, get this one, and then you get what I'm saying. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you all, guys. It's rare that I get a chance to do more of an opinion video explaining stuff, and I want to explain that to you all because there's questions to be asked, and I'm very happy with where gaming and technology is going, and I hope that those who play games now just welcome everybody with open arms. The more people playing, the better. They're not threatening your turf, as many of you all tend to think. There's room for everybody. So there's room for the $5 game, there's room for the 99-cent game, and there's room so far for the $59.99 game. And we're paying for it. That might start coming down a little bit if these mobile games take off, but hey, yeah, whatever works. So thanks so much for watching. I have another video coming out. I think it'll be tomorrow on another cool product, and so make sure you're subscribed to see that, and I will see you in the next video.